Hello, everyone. Now, let me see if I'm having technical difficulties. Let me see. Live, 200,000 subscribers, live chat. Is there anybody on board? I see nothing. I see me sitting in my chair. Kev's Can Cave, Mo Peddler, Robert Bruzinski, Huge Laho P. Good day from Sydney, Australia. Awesome. We got lots of good guys from Australia. Fountain City Fingerboards, Mr. Robinson, Unfinished Project, Dart Sport, Oscar Martinez, Cowtown checking in. Is that Cowtown, Oklahoma City? PSN Smoking Bones 2, Marv Wallum. Got some new names here. I haven't seen some of those. Billy's got a pretty good memory for an old man. Can everybody hear me good? Let's start with that. Rowdy's here and Justin Metcalf. Russell Whitaker, you won some stuff, Russell. Did you email me? I've been pretty busy, so you might have already emailed me, but you won something. I can't remember what it was, but I just remember you won it. And Adam, you won the $75 thing, so you need to email me. John Simpson, down in North Carolina. Marv Ullman, and D-Max, you're in on a bunch of contests. We'll look at those here in a few. Oh, I want to say thank you, everybody, for 200,000 subscribers. That's a lot. And we were fighting for the last 132 all evening on Thursday and all day on Friday. And now, let's see, I got my iPhone here that I can do stuff with now. And now was fighting for those 136 or something like that. Now, since 3 o'clock or 2 o'clock, whatever time it was yesterday that I hit 200,000, now I got 200,364. I got 364, and I was fighting to get 100 and something. I told you guys that the weekdays weren't that good. Weekend was a lot better. Okay, let's go back here and see who's a rolling in. Nathan's Mopar Garage. Nathan's got a cool wagon. Mopar, of course. Okay, Two Stall Garage. I see Two Stall Garage a lot. Hey, bud. Craig Graves loves my channel. Thanks, Craig. Kev's Can Cave. Unfinished Project. Bulldog Garage merch. Bulldog, you're in on a couple of contests still. We're going to look at those here in a minute. Or at least one that I know of. Perry Langford, what's up? Honest Peyton Speed Shop. Peyton, are you still up? This is Saturday. It's not school day tomorrow. So and Dad Chad, you're up too, I'm sure. Alpha Omega, hey. Okay, John Simpson. Donut Dan. Okay, hold on before I say my highs and greetings and all that. Now we've got contests in progress. Look at that for a minute. We've got 12 people going on the 20 for the plasma cutter. So we need 8 more, and we can pick a winner for the plasma cutter. And that's, I'm picking from the first 20 people who are a tipper of $20 or more. And once again, if you are one of these 12 people and you go again, and for whatever reason you don't win, then one of yours carries over to the next contest for the plasma cutter, or it might be the GD90E stud welder dent puller. I haven't decided yet whether I'll swap them, but we'll find out. You guys can tell me about that. So we need 8 more to pick a winner for that plasma cutter. Now on the welder, we've only got 4 people on the welder. That's $10. If you're a $10 tipper, then you can be in on the welder. And so we've got 16 more to go there. And then Kev's Can Cave, he was in on the welding helmet, I believe, or spray gun 1. He was in there twice. So he got moved over. One of his moved over to the new contest for either the the welding helmet or the spray gun. So if any of these contests you put your tip on twice on the same column and you don't win, one of your things moves on to the next column. So you're already into the next column if you didn't win this one. So anyway, we need 8 more on the plasma cutter. So somebody come and win that plasma cutter. 1 in 20 odds. How often does that happen? Not very often. So only 8 more, and we can make that happen here tonight and know who wins tonight. So y'all jump on in there. Same thing for the welder or the new contest for a welding helmet. And this contest is for a Yes Welder nice auto darkening welding helmet or the R500 LVLP spray gun, and you can take your pick. And that's $5. If you're a $5 super chat tipper, then you can pick whether you want the welder or not welding helmet or the R500 spray gun. And also look over here to my right. There's my Cash App, my PayPal, and my new Venmo. Woohoo! Billy's got a new Venmo. So I've got the 3 most popular things, or at least the ones I know of, 3 most popular that I know of. And so you can do the $5 or the $10 or the $20 over here. But if you do a Cash App, PayPal, or Venmo, you need to tell me here on my live broadcast so I know where to count you in the mix. So say I did $5, $20, $10 on Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. That way I know where to put you. And this is good stuff. I'm not giving away crap. We're not going to have no giving away sham wows or anything like that. I ain't doing it. But I will say tonight is for the 200,000 subscriber. So this is once again another free contest. Only this time it's $200 Amazon. And I don't want you putting your number on my on my live stream, my email address. I'm going to write that down here. Hold on. I'll be right back. Now, my email address is on my homepage. If you want to win a $200 Amazon prize, and that's one thing, you pick one thing that's worth up to $200, and that's the free contest tonight for my 200 subscribers, or 200,000 subscribers. So you go to my homepage, and my email address is right there at the top, TaylorBrownX3@iCloud.com. That's my email address. I don't want you to email me any stories or any, I love you, Bondo Billy, or anything. Although I like all that stuff, put just the number, the 6-digit number, and that's 6 numbers, 6 or under. no 7s, no 8s, no 9s, 1s through 6s. And you go over to my email there, and you put in your 6-digit number. You email me your 6-digit number, nothing else. Your email address will already be there. I'll know who you are. I don't want to clog up my live stream here. You know, Mrs. Billy, she about had a meltdown trying to keep up those numbers last time. So we're not doing that. You know, you're gonna pick your 6-digit number and you're gonna email it to my email, taylorbrownx3@icloud.com. So it's on my homepage, right on the front page. You don't have to go looking for it. Nothing's right at the top under my name and stuff. So get over there. That's a $200 deal, boy. It can't get any easier than that, can it? 6 numbers, 6 or less, every one of them, and I'm gonna roll the dice. And we're gonna finish this live stream tonight, and then I'm gonna go look at that, and I'm gonna roll the dice here on this live stream and pick the 6-digit number, and then I'm gonna go to my email. I'm gonna shut this live stream down. I'm gonna go to my email and find the closest one to the winning number, and then I'm gonna restart a new live and say, "Here, you won." But if you want to get in on these other contests, you need to hurry up and make it happen tonight. When I put my book up, but you know, somebody could win the plasma cutter tonight. Somebody can win a welder tonight. Somebody can win a welding helmet and or a spray gun tonight. So all you have to do is be a super chatter of the proper denomination, and you know, put what you want. Whether you want to, well, you don't have to put what you want, because the $20 is for the plasma cutter, the $10 for the welder, and $5 for a welding helmet or spray gun. So that way there's no confusion. You don't have to put what you want. You just put the dollar amount that you're putting in the contest. And so that way there's no confusion for me, because I get confused too easily and I don't like it. Oh. Now, let me go back and see what everybody's doing while I've been yammering on. Oh, somebody's put in $10. Let me go back and see what's going on. I don't know how far back I have to go. Let's see, okay, I think I'm starting at the beginning now, because I'm back to Sydney, Australia. And I saw that at the beginning. Okay. I don't remember seeing Marv Wallum. Hi, Marv. He's from Oregon. That's beautiful. Beautiful country. Mr. Robinson, except for Portland. Portland's not beautiful country. Okay. Shaman, we here. Russell Whitaker again. Justin Milhath, he's from Seattle. Rowdy. These guys are popping in. I know I saw Rowdy say he was here, and Justin Milhath wasn't there before. So I don't know how they do these comments. Maybe they're moderating them or something and then putting them in. That's what these chat things drive me crazy, because I'll go back looking and there'll be comments that are there that weren't there before. They got approved or something and put them in where they were supposed to be, if they had just come straight through. So it's confusing. That's what happens when you get old. Okay, welcome back, Bill. That's D-Max, Two-Stall Garage. Hey, Kev's Can Cave, Perry Langford. He's in Oklahoma with me. He's up there in Stillwater. Aren't you in Stillwater, Perry? Let's see, Donut Dan, Yard Farmer. That's a new one. Good evening from Edwardsville, Illinois. I'm from Chicago. Bondo Billy University. Well, the Bondo Billy Academy of Automotive Art will have its inaugural lesson next weekend on Sunday. I have 4 fine young teenagers, 16 and under, for my first welding class. And we're going to start at 101 with understanding steel, because that's our first medium that we'll be working with is steel. We're going to weld thicker steel up to, we'll probably go up to 3/16, and then we're going to go all the way down to 26 gauge. So we're going to learn about steel and how to weld it with the 2 easiest methods, which will be flux core and stick. We probably won't be welding much sheet metal with stick. I can already tell you that. Oscar Martinez, back in the 70s when you could paint a car overnight for under 30 bucks. Yeah, well, back in the early 80s, I would paint cars for $250, and I would go to the paint store and spend $125 on materials. So I had $125 left for profit, and I would paint a car almost every weekend, as best I can remember. I know I painted over 50 cars before I ever saw the inside of a body shop. So it didn't cost that much anyway. It wasn't real expensive. Ken Burke. Ken, K-I-N. That's interesting. Thanks for all the knowledge. Congrats on 200K and $1 million. Well, we'll try to get $1 million. I don't know what kind of song and dance I'll have to do to get to $1 million, but I'll do something. I'll take tap or I've already taken a few acting lessons from that coach that works with that guy on what's that, CSI Miami. Watch this. Right? Yeah. Acting. I got it down pat. Let's see. Maxwell Duncan, Mad Dog. He's hoping all is well. All is well so far. The roof is still above me. Anthony Napier. Am I saying that right? Napier? Is it Napier? I mean, it could be French. I don't know. I hope I'm not butchering your name up, but Anthony is always commenting. He's one of those guys I tell you about, kind of like Maxwell Duncan, Mad Dog. He's always commenting, so I remember those guys well. I'll probably pop up a prize for those guys just for the fun of it one of these days, for always being there. Jose Rodriguez, what's up, Billy? He says something about, how are you doing? You ain't working hard today. I ain't working hard today. Well, I helped an old man, 71, old Allen, paint his 71 Nova, and I'll have that footage edited for you guys because he never sprayed anything. I mean, I had to make a whole new auto painting lesson for this old feller because he don't have no clue about fanning the trigger or none of that. So I have a lesson just for you guys that have never touched a spray gun. So you can go ahead and you can put in your $5 win that spray gun. Oh, Billy's going to show you how to use it. Even if you've never touched one before, I'll have you painting no time flat. Oh, we got a bunch of guys putting in $9.99 and $20. And so people are trying to win some stuff. And I forgot to tell you, let me set this down for a second. Now I've got to give a shout out to my gal over at Yes Welder, Zoe. Now, Yes Welder is my biggest, by far, sponsor. They have sent me their flagship welder it's $1,600. It's got a built-in plasma cutter. It's a AC DC pull stick. You can weld anything with it. And of course, I don't know how to TIG weld, so we'll all learn about that together. But anyway, we had these contests a couple of weeks ago, and Unfinished Project won my used plasma cutter, and Mark's Garage Channel Mark won my used flame weld MIG welder, and Thane Shaw won just a random plasma cutter that one of the companies off Amazon sent me. Well, I was going to go send all these welders and plasma cutters to the guys, and well, first I take Mark's Garage Channel, and I take his flux core welder in, boxed up and ready to ship. Well, they want $109 to ship it to him, and I only paid $101 for the welder, and so I could just go to Amazon and get the Flux 135, which is a much better welder, and I got Amazon Prime, so free shipping. I just sent it to him like that. So I thought, well, I'll ask my lady over there at Yes Welder if she wants to sponsor the contest, and we'll show, instead of them guys showing, ooh, I want a flame weld, or I want a off brand, they want something else, they'll show, I want a Yes Welder, and it's better than those other things. So she liked that, so she is sponsoring those contests that didn't even talk about Yes Welders, but she's going to send a plasma cutter to Thane Shaw, and she's going to send a plasma cutter to Unfinished Project, and she's going to send welder, Flux 135 welder to Mark's Garage Channel. And now you guys better make me look good when you get those. I don't care if you just take the plasma cutter display like I did when I first bought the flame weld one. Get your piece of metal and the Thane Shaw. You can write TS on there with yours, and Unfinished Project. You can write up UFP, and Mark, you can put an M on there with a bead on a piece of metal or something like that. But you need to make Billy look good for his sponsor that is sending you those fine products instead of the old dirty used stuff that Billy was going to send you. So make me look good from sponsor, because she's been stepping up for my kids. Sent welding helmets for my whole class, and next Sunday I'm going to have, like I say, 4 teenagers with me, and we're going to learn about flux core welding, and we're going to learn about stick welding, and we're going to learn about metal first. We're going to have a little like classroom going on. I've got a chalkboard or whiteboard to write on, and we're going to be like a real school. That's my whole intention, and that's the way it's going to be. I'll have the lesson plan before the video starts, telling you what we're going to be doing, and it's going to be the real deal. So anyway, thanks again to Zoe at Yes Welder, and thanks to Yes Welder for being a major sponsor of the Academy of Automotive Arts. I picked this up to tell you that it's upside down, but we have winners already. Lucas, well, that's his handle on the contest was Lucas, and Spine Guy from Scotland put in the $5 for him to be in the contest, because Lucas was quacking about how I wasn't giving away anything free and that wasn't right and blah blah blah. So Spine Guy put in $5 for him, and he won. I'm cool with that. I'm glad that the squeaky wheel got the grease, but you got to email me and let me know how to get hold of you so I can send you. That was a jump box. That was now there's another sponsor of mine. You see my iPhone? It's running away. You see my Gulu GT 4000 jump box that I like very much. That's been powering my iPhone for every live that you've seen. So I'm very happy with it. I jump cars with it. I got a cigarette lighter adapter that I power my fast tire pumper upper. So I'm real happy with the Gulu GT 4000, and old Lucas will be happy to get it whenever. So of course he's getting a GT or GP 4000 that doesn't have a digital screen, but the same battery. So anyway, he's got to contact me. And the other ones were street legal sprint car. I went searching for street legal sprint car, and there's a million different things, but I couldn't find a single YouTube handle that I could click on for a channel for street legal sprint car. So street legal sprint car, come and claim your prize. I can't even, I got to go back through here and find out what your prize was, but you won something. So, email me so I can know what to send you when I find out what it is I'm supposed to send you. And of course, what do we got? Welding helmet. Oh, I think Russell Whitaker won a welding helmet. He may have already emailed me. I got a lot of irons in the fire, so I get easily confused in my old age. and Mark's Garage Channel one. He won the Flex 135, and Yes Welder's going to be sending that to him, and Unfinished Project won a Cut 55 plasma cutter, and it'll be coming to him, and same for Thane Shaw. So you guys got some cool stuff coming. Unfinished Project, I think, Street Legal Sprint Car, I think, won the Jex 1200 lumen hat light or headlamp. I love that thing. It's the greatest. So anyway, let me see what's going on here again. It looks like a lot of people have been working on the plasma cutter. Now, Anthony, Unfinished Project. Unfinished Project's in for the VVOR GD90E. Well, I haven't started on the GD90E yet, so if you put in $20 today, it ain't on the GD90E because I'm still working on the plasma cutter. Until we get the plasma cutter, these people that are putting in 20 have been putting it in on a plasma cutter, so I'm not going to say either or because it ain't going to work like that this time. We're doing the Cut 55 DS, Cut 55 DS Pro from Yes Welder. You can go look it up on the internet. It's a good one, and I'll let you know when it's time for the VVOR GD90E, and I'll probably go ahead and make that next, and then I'll see about like being a pick whether you want the plasma cutter or the GD90E, because you guys that want a plasma cutter, like Unfinished Project, who's talking about the GD90E, and Thane Shaw, maybe you want a GD90E, so the next contest will make it a either or possibly. Maxwell, Duncan, Jose Rodriguez, Yard Farmer, Crew Chief 2. Sham Wow, Perry Lanford, you want Sham Wows? Okay, well, if I get 1,000 people to put in the cheapest $1.99 super chat, I'll provide a week supply of Sham Wows. Honest Paint Speed Shop. UP, did you get the package we sent? Did you win something else? Did you win something from Honest Payton? He wins everything. Erica Bennett. Hi, I remember Erica Bennett came over last time. And she's from the 45th parallel, northern Michigan. Ooh, it's cold up there in them parts. I went up to Wisconsin a couple of years ago. Well, it was 2019 because I went up there in December and got me a handful of Wuhan, and I was down with the COVID for 3 weeks. I was sick as a dog, and I was driving back from Wisconsin, and it never got above 5 degrees when I was there. I don't even know how I got any airborne germs. Who knows where I got it, but I was coming back, and about the time I hit Des Moines, Iowa, it was up to 0, and then got in the ones and the twos and stuff as I was getting closer to home. And I stopped at a pizza place, and I love pizza, but the pizza was awful. It tasted terrible. And so did the Coke. The Coke tasted terrible. And I'm like, what is wrong with this Iowa place? They can't make pizza, and they're, need to clean their Coke machine or whatever. But then I stopped in, Kansas City or somewhere, because I wanted to go to Taco Tico. Used to be a lot of Taco Ticos here in Oklahoma. I love Taco Tico, so I stopped at Taco Tico, excited to get my cheese enchiladas with enchilada sauce on them. And so I get my cheese enchiladas, and I get my Coke. My cheese enchiladas taste awful, and my Coke tastes awful. They both taste like death, kind of like those pizza and the Coke tasted in Iowa. I'm like, what in the heck is wrong with stuff? And by the time I got home to Oklahoma City, I had what I will describe as a burning ball in my throat. It wasn't like a sore throat. It was like a burning in the back of my throat, and hacking and doing stuff didn't change it. Okay, well, by the next morning, I was sick as a dog, and I was sick for 3 weeks. And uh, ever since then, I've had like a problem swallowing. Like I have to swallow stuff twice to get it to go down. And when I drink water, sometimes water gets in my air pipe or something. So it did some damage, and I'm mad about that, but I got over it. So anyhow, I know those northern climates up there, like I say, it never got above 5 degrees. I don't like it. That's just too cold for me. I don't like the cold of Oklahoma. I wouldn't want to go down to a parallel where it was, real hot all the time. But Oklahoma, when you watch the weather map, that uh, deal that dips down from up north and by Washington comes down to the middle, it has that hook going back up, goes up and down through Oklahoma, and that's the Oklahoma where the wind comes sweeping down the plain. That jet stream or whatever bouncing up and down in Oklahoma. It's cold, it's hot, it's cold, it's hot, it's cold, it's hot, and it's always like that. And so sometimes, it gets mighty cold. We've had our zeros and below zeros and stuff like that. It usually doesn't, stay cold for a long time or whatever, but we occasionally have a blizzard. My two sons came from California in 2010, and it was like drizzling, freezing rain when they got here at 10 o'clock in the afternoon. Or 10 o'clock in the morning, we decided to go get some lunch, and that was a bad call because the blizzard came 30 minutes later, and we left the place we were eating around noonish and made it a mile and a half down the 6-lane, city expressway. We were trying to get to the highway to go to my house that was 10 miles away or whatever. Well, we pulled into a gas station to get gas and got high centered on snow, and it had only been snowing for an hour, and we had to walk to a motel. This was Christmas Eve. I forgot to mention this is Christmas Eve. We were walking into the blizzard, and the wind was blowing 40 miles an hour, and we're walking into it. We get off on the side of the road, and we're walking in knee-deep snow. And this is Oklahoma. We don't have much snow that often. And by the time we got there, we all had little jackets on that were like, little hoodie type jackets. And we get to this extended stay motel, and my jacket, little cotton twill, hoodie type jacket, was like hard cardboard. It was frozen solid. My face, when I went to the bathroom, was as red as if I'd been sunburnt, down at the beach or something. So our Christmas Eve dinner was candy bars, peanut M&Ms and stuff, and potato chips out of the vending machine. And luckily, we were able to get the guy with 4-wheel drive to pull my car off the snowbank it was stuck on the next morning. I had to give him $30, but we were able to make it home. But there was derelict cars. This is a 6-lane expressway. There's cars just in the middle of the street all over the place, just stopped dead. There's a Budweiser truck on the one intersection that opened the doors, and there's beer cans and bottles all over the expressway where the thieves got in there and stole beer and stuff. So Oklahoma has some interesting weather, and they say if you don't like the weather in Oklahoma, wait a minute. But enough rambling. Let's see what's going on. Okay. And there's Anthony Trevino too. I got Anthony Napier, or Napier. I don't know how to say it, but I also got Anthony Trevino, who comments a lot. Hi, other Anthony. There might even be another Anthony I know that comments a lot. Iron Horse. I see Iron Horse a lot. Donut Dan, I see him a lot. The spray gun entry, Donut Dan, is $5. And you can choose between the spray gun or the Yes Welder auto darkening welding helmet. Like I say, Yes Welder is my #1 sponsor, so I'm more than happy to stump and shill and quack about their stuff because it's good stuff. I use it all the time. You'll be seeing me using it all the time. Crew chief sent the email. That's good that you sent the email, and the rest of you people, 6 digits. If you're trying to win a $200 shopping spree for one thing, I'm not going to go fill my cart full of stuff for you. You get one thing. If you can't pick one thing up $200, well, you got a problem. So, go pick your number, and 6 digits, 1 through 6 on every number. The first number can't go higher than 6. Second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth number, none of them can go higher than 6. No 7s, no 8s, no 9s. So I'm going to roll 1 dice for each number. It can't go above 6. Let's see. Yard Farmer, easiest color to spray Yard Farmer is black because you can see it. You can see yourself while you're spraying it. Unfinished project HPSS. What's HPSS? Is that the plasma cutter? Did you get the plasma cutter? Unfinished project. Let us know if you already got your plasma cutter. I think you already got your spray gun, didn't you? I read I couldn't remember whether it was you or somebody else that already got I think it was you that got the spray gun because it was supposed to get there on Friday. The unfinished project wins everything. He also won the spray gun, and I think he's already got it, but he may already have the plasma cutter. So let us know if you've got the plasma cutter, but you don't have to show the spray gun because they're not a sponsor of me, and I bought the spray gun and sent it to you, so I don't even have to put a disclaimer on that or anything that it was paid promotion. But it's good spray gun. I've been using those spray guns since 2014, and I used mine today to spray the 70 model Nova with 71-year-old Alan. He sprayed and I sprayed with the gun. He didn't spray any clear because, let's say, he'd never sprayed before, so I wasn't going to let him practice running clear on his car. Gone Marbles, haven't seen that. Gone Marbles, hey. Keith Kronk, he's my troll slayer on the side. Let's see, email sent 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, it could be there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on a dice. Nothing else. X-Ray Dean, you're late, Dean, but better late than never. I know you're in on X-Ray Dean's in on maybe all of these, but I'll show it again. This is who, when we started, was on there, and I've seen there's been several 10s and 20s and stuff coming on there, so people are shooting for the goodies. Now the $5 ones, like I say, they're good prizes too, and same 1 in 20 odds. Now, contest or no contest, I'm going to be making a whole lot of content here in the next few weeks that in no way pays me anything. It's promotional material for my Academy of Automotive Arts, and for entertainment for you guys out there. I'm going to spend, I've already spent a lot of money. I'm going to spend literally hundreds of dollars to make this content. So, and there's no return on it other than for the hopes of future revenue from it. But when I make this content, I'm not making money while I'm doing it. Some of the cars that you see me work on, I'm getting paid to fix rust out floor pans, stuff like that. But I'm going to be making some educational content and some entertainment content, just funny stuff and outrageous stuff. I know you guys like that. I spray can the door on my old Buick and that's up to almost 1,400,000 views. Well, that's why I did it, was to get views, and it worked. So, my objective was met, but I made $100 for 1,000,000 views on a short, but not very many shorts get 1,000,000 views, and you have to get 1,000,000 views to make $100 on a YouTube short. So obviously, I'm not getting rich off these YouTube shorts, but from the looks of the comments and likes, you guys enjoy them very much. So I'm happy to make them, and that's how you grow your YouTube channel, is by producing content that people enjoy. And I just was telling you guys about the Mr. Beast. I'm at the same time that I'm quacking about to get 200,000 subscribers. I'm at 199,900 something. He's at 198,999,900, and he's fixing to get 200 million subscribers, while I'm at the very same time getting 200,000 subscribers. Well, believe me, I'm just as happy to get my 200,000 subscribers as he is to get his 200 million. And, I certainly would be happy to even have the little teeniest portion of the money he's making on all that. But, I enjoy making this content. I'm having a good time. I'm an old man that was sitting around hardening up in the chair, and now I've got, a bunch of stuff to do that's fun. It's fun for me to make this stuff. I mean, it sometimes puts me in a bind when I take my bill money and spend it on props or something to make videos with, and and I take my time that I could be making bill money and make videos that don't. I'm not working on stuff that makes money. When I'm spray canning my door on my Buick, well, I'm spending $10 on the spray can, and I'm spending the time to do it, and nobody's paying me anything, and I'm spending 20 cents on my mouthwash that I spit out and stuff. But I had a good time doing it, so I guess you could say I entertained myself. So that was some of my entertainment budget, was to do that video for you and me both. Fun for me and a laugh for you. But Mr. Beast, I don't think he's teaching anything. I mean, you're not going to learn anything on his channel about how to do anything that I know of. I mean, he blows stuff up, and but he does things for people, for nice people. He gives away cars, and he I don't know I know I've seen him do a lot of different things, and lets people win $50,000 and stuff like that. But when you have 200 million subscribers and 35 billion views, you're making millions of dollars off of YouTube. And so he's giving back to his community. And I certainly want to do the same. And just like these contests, like the $200 giveaway that I'm doing right now, well, it's not going to be easy for me to give away $200 worth of anything, but you guys got me to 200,000 subscribers, and I feel obliged to give back to my community that got me to this point. So, I'm all for it. It might not come easy, but it won't be so hard that I can't do it. So I'm more than happy to do it. And, I've had these jerks, in my comments like, you're wanting money, and when you're trying to get money, you should give all the money to charity. Well, kiss my grits. I'm going blind, and I'm setting up a YouTube channel to hopefully have some income from when I can't see to do anything anymore. And I'm not going to cry about not being able to see do anything to it, but I'm trying to take care of myself for the future. And I'll probably be able to get some kind of disability pay, but it's not going to be much. I'm not going to be living high on the hog on disability, but I would like to have an income from somewhere. And I suppose I can work on my singing career when I can't see anymore, but I don't have high hopes of making much of a living doing that. So, this is what it is. I'm going to have my school set up for posterity to teach everything, anything and everything I know. And in the school setting, it's going to be, step one on. I'm not going to do like my shorts and my longs where I jump around and, you learn this today and you learn something, that's far removed the next day. Eventually you'll learn everything I know that way, but I want to set it up in a structured way where, people can be a member of my automotive uh, Academy of Automotive Art, membership, and actually have a curriculum and learn for real. Like that's what they want to do. But either that's what they want to do for a career, or they want to be just damn good at it to where, they can do show cars that win shows. And believe me, you can make money, winning car shows with nice cars. I mean, you might have to travel a lot, but like I say, I've done some cars that have won some good money. But there's plenty of guys out there. I would say, well, there's millions of people out there right now that have whatever car they found. Grandpa had this, 47 Mercury or whatever. They've got some car that they'd like to fix up, but they don't have the know-how or the pathway to get there. They don't know what to do first. Well, I know what to do, and I'm going to teach you what to do. That's my purpose, is to supply the DIYer with the knowledge and the confidence to get their project done. I'm not going to waste your time with long blocks and epoxy primer and all this nonsense I see on all these goofy foos and Netflix shows. It's just the dumbest stuff I've ever seen. And it rubs me the wrong way. And splines for checking your straightness and just nonsense that is wasting your time. And I'm not going to do that. I'm going to teach you the fast and easy way to get a good job that's going to last you for years and years and years. My friends that I've done cars for, they last years and years and years because I know what I'm doing. I've been doing it for 47 years. So I am the person that you want to get with to learn how to do whatever it is you want to do. I'm all for pumping you up, and I want you guys to prop me up while I'm pumping you up. This is what it's all about. The YouTube channels, we're here to get subscribers and make content and get revenue and all that. That's what it's all about. I'm not trying to fool anybody and pull a fast one on you or any crap like that. These contests I'm doing, I'm going to make a little bit of money where I can buy my $200 cooling core from my water extraction system for my new air compressor and stuff. I've got thousands of dollars to spend on stuff to make stuff happen, and I'm trying to find ways to get that along with doing my regular work to pay my regular bills. But on that note about the contest, I'm going to go back over here, and the bearded guy, Jeff Lawless, Jose Rodriguez, Saluser. Hey, what's up, Saluser? Now, I'm sorry for butchering anybody's name that is not easy to pronounce. What's HPSS? Somebody tell it. Oh, Honest Peyton. Okay. I was lost there what HPSS was. Odell Frosty. He sent an email. X-Ray Dean, he's in on that welder. Gone Marbles, he's in on the plasma cutter. Now you guys, I get to rambling, and this chat moves up the deal and prevents me from going back up there to it. I'm going to turn off this live stream at 10 o'clock exactly and start a new one. And hopefully I can go back to this one and find the, I take it back. We're going to shut off at 10 o'clock, and then I'll come back tomorrow. Okay, we're going to shut it off, and I'll make it 10:30. That way we'll talk about a few things and stuff. Okay, we got Agon Marbles says, let's celebrate his first super on a live stream. So we got some new guys here. This is their first time in on a contest, and we wish you all luck. And like I say, if you put in on any of these contests, if you put in twice, then either, if you put in two, like say two $20 super chats for towards a plasma cutter, and you end up being number 21 on this list that I'm doing, well, you're the number one on the new list. That's saying that you're trying for a 1 in 20 odds contest. No matter when you put your thing in, you're going to be in a contest with 1 in 20 odds of winning. So if you're number 21 on this list, that means you're number one on the next contest. And if you put in 2 on the first contest, if you put in 2 tips, super chat tips on the first 20, number contest, and you don't win, well, one of those carries over to the new contest. I like people to have real good chances of winning. And, if you're hedging your bet or whatever, that's what I say. If you put in twice on one contest and you don't win, you're not the winner. Well, one of yours carries over. And you put in more than one, but if you are really trying to win it, like Thane Shaw put in like 3 times on the first contest and he won it. Not, that's good luck. I mean, he had 17 other people against him because he had 3 of the spots of the 20. So, but if he had lost, then one of his 3 would have went. I wouldn't have taken 2, just 1. But I'm just saying, if you want to put in 2 on a contest, you have better odds of winning. You got, I guess a 1 in 19 chance if you put in 2, or and you carry over to the next contest, so you get another chance to win by being twice in one contest. Jim Byrne from St. Louis. Jim. Anthony Napier says, I got it right, Billy. What did I get right? I'm glad I got something right. Kev's Ken Cave. He's from Collinsville, Illinois. Are you a Illinois native? I'm an Illinois native. Kev's Can Cave. He's got the coolest cans, like from I don't know. He's got some from the 20s or the teens and stuff. I don't know. I think his mom's been drinking the beer with looks like a brake fluid can since the 20s or maybe the 19s. I don't know. He didn't tell me how old she was. Let's see. Salus. He says, how do I get in a drawing? Okay, the free one is for a $200 Amazon prize, and you pick the prize, but it's only one thing. No, I want 20 different things. No, I'm not. You can't win 20 different things. You're winning one thing that's worth up $200. So that's the free contest right now. And you go to my email on my homepage. It's TaylorBrownX3@iCloud.com, and you put in a 6-digit number, and of those 6 numbers, none of those numbers can be higher than 6. I'm rolling 1 dice for each number. The first time I roll the dice, it's going to be 1 through 6. The second, 1 through 6. Third, fourth, fifth, sixth, it's always going to be 1 through 6. So the highest your number can possibly be is 66,666. 66,666 is the highest possible winning number. And the lowest possible winning number is 11,111. So I hope that's understandable. If you put a 7, 8, or 9 in your number, well, sorry about that. You weren't even in the contest because you went off the reservation. I can't help you. And it's got to be 6 numbers. It can't be 5. It can't be 7. I said it before, and I'll say it again. I'm not going to fill in the blanks for you. That's unethical, and it's not going to happen. Let's see. David Cawthorn, remember him from last time? Mr. and Mrs. Billy's watching, well, I don't know, her Netflix soap opera or something right now, so she's not to be disturbed while her show is on. But I didn't need any help tonight because last time I about gave her a migraine by trying to get her to count those 6-digit numbers that I'm having you email to me. Let's see, YouTube sucks. Okay. Sup, welding guy? Weld the things that can't be welded. Yeah, I weld the things that can't be welded. Well, I'll give some context to that. When you go to welding school, they're going to teach you by the book. And like a lot of things, when you go to classes for something, they're going to teach you by the book. Well, somebody wrote that book. And I don't know about you, but I never believe that somebody that wrote a book knows everything there is to know about whatever the subject is. I fairly refuse to believe that there's anybody that knows everything there is to know about anything. So if you go and watch any of my welding videos, I get all kinds of comments. Well, your stick out is 5 miles long. That's not how you're supposed to do it. And oh, you can't weld over that other welds without cleaning it and grinding it down and acid etching it and doing 15 other things to it. You can't do that. And oh, your weld's no good. It looks like duck crap, so it can't be any good. It's going to break first time you hit a bump. I get it all. And it doesn't matter that I take a hammer and beat the dog crap out of that thing that I welded and beat it with a big hammer 14 times, finally get the metal to tear. No, that doesn't matter. They know because they studied a book that somebody, learned something from their grandpa and now it's in a book and they studied it, and that's how you're supposed to do it. There ain't no other way to do it. There's only that one way in that book. And this Bondo Billy guy, he ain't got a clue because his weld looks like duck crap, but it can't be no good. So anyway, when me and the kids do the flux core welding, we'll weld some thicker metal, like 12 gauge, 1/8 inch, whatever you want to call it. And I'll show you a bead. I can run a bead on metal or plate. Sheet metal is not plate. It's easy to run a bead with flux core if you're welding some metal that has some actual thickness to it. But no, we don't care about all that. Your weld on sheet metal looks terrible, so you can't weld. Idiots. Anyway, I look for solutions to problems and new ways of doing things that saves time, effort, and material or money, whichever case may be. I don't stop at this is good enough or this is the best there is. No, sir. I'm going to look for the better always until I can't look anymore. Until my vision won't let me find the next best thing or the next better thing. Then I'm looking for the better thing, because until it's been absolutely proven, proof positive that there is no better thing, there's a profit to be had of some sort looking for the better thing, whether it saves you time or money or headache or whatever. There's going to be a better thing. We were painting on the 71 Nova today. Alan's 71, never touched a paint gun. When he's touched one, but has no idea about fan, control on the trigger, stopping and starting. Has no idea about any of that stuff. So I came up with a whole new way for him to paint, and that's what I do. I find ways for people that don't know how to do something to be able to do it as fast as possible. I've had to do that my whole life because I was always hiring people that were older than me that wouldn't work for me because they thought I was a young punk and couldn't teach them anything. Once again, we fall into the trap of book smarts and stuff like that. This kid's 10 years younger than me, so there's no way he can know more than I know. Whatever. But believe me, I know a lot. I don't know everything, but I'm seeking that knowledge of everything, and that's going to be helpful to you, me, and the next guy. Is that I'm looking for that better mousetrap always. I'm always looking. There's no end to my learning. I don't know it all, but I'm looking for all the knowledge, and whatever I find out, I'm going to pass on to you. Okay. Let's see. Waterloo Bear. I haven't seen him before. Keep trolling. Send your sons. He's got a couple of flags there, but I don't know what they are. Oh, one of them is Ukraine, and it looks like the other one is Israel. And no, we should not send our sons to either Ukraine nor Israel. While we can support democracy, across the globe, we do not need to be sending, our sons to fight other people's wars. That's my opinion. You're free to believe whatever you like. The can caves, that's pretty cool of Yes Welder. Yeah, Yes Welder, like I say, that's my top sponsor right now. The moment, well, I'll tell you what I did. I bought some Vulcan flux core wire, and it was awful spatter and smoke and nasty. And the reason I bought it is because I had some Lincoln flux core wire, which I thought, Lincoln makes great welders, so their flux core wire should be great too. No, their flux core wire is crap. It's smoking and spattering and just nasty. So I bought some Vulcan. Thought, well, I'll try, some Vulcan. Just as bad or worse than the Lincoln. So I watched a YouTube video. I can't remember I'd like to plug the guy's channel, but I can't remember it. But he had a shootout of 5 different wires. He had Lincoln and Vulcan and Hynade and Forney and Yes Welder. And Hynade, Forney, and Yes Welder, got in the same category of less smoke and less spatter. And Vulcan and Lincoln both got low marks for a lot of smoke and a lot of spatter, and I can verify that. So I ordered some. I had some Hynade, which Hynade and Flame Weld are the same company. So I already had some Hynade wire, and it worked good. I bought some Forney wire, and it worked good. And then I bought some Yes Welder wire, and it worked good. So I had reached out to Lincoln in the beginning to try to get them to sponsor my welding machines, and they didn't even answer me. And I reached out to Forney to see if they would sponsor my welding machines, and they emailed me back and wanted me to jump through all kinds of hoops and stuff to even be considered for their affiliate pro. And no, I'm not going to do that. If you don't want to partner with me, that's fine. I'm not going to bend over backwards for whatever your crap is. I'll find somebody that does. And I like the Yes Welder wire, so I contacted Yes Welder and told them about the Show Crush School for Kids, and wham, they're on board instantly. We love that idea. And later on, I was looking on their website, and they had, looked like an 8-year-old kid with a welding helmet and gloves on. So they're in on teaching kids how to weld. So we're on the same page, and that's a match made in heaven, meant to be. So I'm all with it. Nathan's Mopar Garage says Harbor Freight commercial. Well, if Harbor Freight likes commercials that make them look bad, I guess so, because I use Nacho. He got a Harbor Freight flux core welder from somebody. Well, you can't disconnect the ground strap, and I don't know, carrying the thing even is hard because it don't have a handle on it, and the leads are all short. Don't get me started. It's like costs twice as much and it's half as good. So yeah, don't get me started on that. CD has a question. He down his rear quarter panel and it's rusted a bit. Does rust make it unable to use a dent puller on? Well, you need to grind away any rust before you pull the dent. Shout out to Yes Welder, very cool. Yeah, Yes Welder is, like I say, my top sponsor. Waterloo Bear, no one care about your skills. What? So Waterloo Bear made it through the moderation with some crap that I don't want on my channel. So take yourself off my channel. You know, moderators, Waterloo Bear, I don't want him on my channel. Mr. Fabricator, is it live still? Just getting a chance to view. Yeah, I'm still rambling, Mr. Fabricator. Mr. Fabricator comments on a lot of my videos too. Kemp's Can Cave. See Carmen Jean, Aberdeen, Washington. Yeah, you're the third person from Washington so far, I think. He's not a liberal. That's good. That's good to know. Unfinished project. He's for sure going to win it. Vivo, you got to wait till it's up for winning, but you probably will win it. You win everything else. Mo Peddler retracts a message. Well, he probably said something about that, whoever that other guy was. My moderators, if you're watching this, let's get rid of him because I don't like his style. Waterloo Bear. If I don't like your style, I don't want you on my channel. I don't care. You know, don't subscribe to me. Subscribe to somebody else. It's more your speed. I don't need subscribers that I don't like, that don't like me and don't like my people that I like, and so on and so forth. Let's see. Frost warning. Michigan. Oh, he's Mo Peddler's in Michigan. It doesn't surprise me. It's going to get cold up there. David Cawthorn down in Texas. He's not going to get cold. Not for a little while anyway. Yellow Hammer Garage. Hey, Connor. He wants you to share about 10K of those subs. What you going to do with 200K people? I'm going to tap dance and do the old 23 skidoo and put a lampshade on my head and all that. I'm going to entertain them. That's what I'm going to do. So I don't know what you're going to do, but you better do something if you want 200,000. You better paint the door. You better paint one of the doors on your yellow Mustang black. Put a single flame on it and stuff like that. Let's see. Unfinished project. He said, oh, David Cawthorn, he really don't want to work on this North Star V8 head gasket. I feel your pain. I'm not a mechanic, but it doesn't sound like any kind of fun. Mr. Fabricator, what are you planning on to do with 200,000 subbers? Like I told Connor over at the Yellow Hammer Garage, I'm going to make more content to entertain them and you and all future subscribers that come along for as long as I can. For as long as I can think up stuff to make videos about, I'm going to make videos, and the more donations I get to make videos, the more videos I'm going to make. Now, you look over here at my right, and you know, I need donations to make more content. And yeah, I'm not begging, but I'm asking. You know, send me a couple bucks, buy me a coffee. There's an app or something. Buy me a coffee. It's like, I don't know, $5 or whatever it is. Well, send a donation for the show car school for kids, the Academy of Automotive Arts, whatever you want to call it, and your donation will be appreciated and will be remembered. So I've got Cash App, PayPal, and Venmo right here. If you're doing 5, 10, or 20, you're going to be in a race to win a plasma cutter or a welder or a welding helmet or paint gun. So, but it's also for a good cause. I'm spending lots of money to do this stuff. Like I was talking about before, when I do some crazy video and or show you that I can weld a piece of 26 gauge metal together and beat the crap out of it before it finally breaks, I'm not making nothing. I'm spending money. I'm losing money to make that kind of content. You go back through my videos and you watch them, you'll see lots and lots of videos I've done that I made no money making that video. I lost work time that I could have been doing something that makes me money, but I was making YouTube content for you guys to watch and laugh and make fun of me and whatever, entertaining trolls and fans and everybody else. I'm making all kinds of content. It has cost me all kinds of money. The cutlass, the black cutlass that I have 13,700,000 views on that black cutlass in the time I worked on it. Well, I did that show car paint job for nothing. Like I told you buy the materials that I need to do the job, and I'm going to put this, super fancy show car paint job on it for content on YouTube. Well, I made some money from the 13,000 views. I didn't get monetized, so I was about halfway into it. So I probably made $500 from the views on that car against a $10,000 paint job. I lost $7,000 or $8,000 working on that car. I would have probably spent $3,000 on materials altogether, and made $7,000 or what, and you take out electricity and rent and all that. I probably made $4,000, $3,000, something like that dollars on that. Well, I made $500 when I should have made $3,000 or $4,000, so that wasn't easy on me. But I was happy to make YouTube content, and that's part of what got me to 200,000 subscribers, because 13 million views. I have 47 million views altogether, so 13 million views is a pretty good chunk of 47 million views. So I need to move on to some more content like that, and of course now if I'm going to do a show car, I'm going to get paid for it. I'm not doing a free one, but I am doing a free one, and those contest rules will be out soon, because it's a $10,000 paint job that I'm giving away for free. It's going to take me some time. I'd hope to have it already out, but it's going to take me some time to set up that contest. It's not going to be easy to win a $10,000 paint job, and you're going to have to jump through Billy's hoops to win a $10,000 paint job. And my scheme is, like I say, to get you to watch all my videos. So I'll have that out very soon, and some other channel might come out with something similar, but Billy had the idea first. It's my idea. So anyway, that'll be coming up soon, and all kinds of stuff. I mean, I'm just one guy, and I'm working my butt off. You see my content, what I'm doing. I'm always doing, cutting out rusty floors and painting cars with old men. And I'm always doing something. So, I'm on this live. There's all kinds of stuff going on here. Here, I just see Jorge Zumba. He's got $5 in on something, and he's looking forward to educational content for his DIY project. That's who I'm here for the DIY. I'm not, I like Paint Society. I like Ryan on Paint Society. He's funny, and he's got him a well-structured show there, and he's got 480,000 subscribers, but he is slick. What do you call it? Like showing high-end stuff that, paint booths and using Sickens paint and expensive stuff and high dollar paint guns. Maybe I'll spray something with a high dollar paint gun, but I can barely even paint anymore. I can't even see. I'm going to have Bond O'Brien, my son, doing most of the painting from here on out because I can't tell how far away I am from the car with a paint gun. I cannot judge distance anymore. I have a left eye that, I close my right eye, I can't see the camera in front of me. So that's what I say. I'm losing my vision. That's why I'm working at breakneck speed to get this content out because I have limited time. So you're going to learn all kinds of stuff real fast. And Jorge, it's coming. Your content is coming. I promise you. Ramble on, Billy. That's my way. That's how I roll. Kev Cancave say he said 7:40 p.m. What? Lost in cyber. See, I get lost in cyberspace. Unfinished project. Now, you're saying it's an Aero Pro R500 VLP. Well, did it come in a box that says Aero Pro and all that? I mean, they're all the same. They're all R500s, but several different companies sell them. And I thought the one that I shipped you was a high Hui or something like that. And this is for unfinished project. You got the gun. Did it come in a box that said Aero Pro? Is it silver? Is it one of them new black ones? Or, tell us what it is. And I asked you, and maybe I'll catch it here again. I get rambling. I missed stuff. Did you get the plasma cutter or not yet? Okay. Ollie's garage. I missed Ollie's garage. Hey, Ollie. Ollie's been yakking with me off and on for a long, long time. He's got an old 55. I don't know if it's a Crown Victoria or just a Fairlane, but I like either one. Last time we were yakking, he was putting a Lazy Boy or something in there with all kinds of power buttons on it. Unfinished project, got my spray gun. Yeah. Okay. Did you get the plasma cutter? That's what I want to know, if you got the plasma cutter yet. Oscar Martinez got caught in a blizzard west of Oklahoma City in '76. Well, I don't remember. I don't think we had one in Oklahoma City in '76, but we have an even worse one than I was describing in '68, and it shut Oklahoma City down. I mean, my dad was the one who never missed work. That's where I got my work ethic from. Couldn't get the car out of the driveway, so he walked a half mile up to the highway to see if he could catch a ride with Trucker. Well, cars and trucks and everything else were just parked on the highway, couldn't go. So that was '68, and we built snow castles and everything else out of that blizzard when it stopped. So I still remember that, even though I was only 6 years old. It was quite a snowstorm. Unfinished project. Did you already spray with your Aero Pro 500 R500? X-Ray Dean appreciates the content. Well, that's good, X-Ray Dean. I'm glad you like it. William Erickson, hot diggity dog. That's the mom diggity. JG retracted. I think some guys are probably getting on to I forget the name of the guy that was being ugly on my channel, but they were probably saying something ugly back at you. Don't have to be ugly at them, guys. They will get themselves run off. Okay, how to put out some small dents. Well, how to pull out some small dents was what William Erickson was asking, and there's lots of ways. The GD90E that Unfinished Project keeps quacking about is one of the best ways because that's an awesome tool. But it's a $250 tool. So unless you're going to use it quite a bit, it might be a little bit heavy expenditure. There's other ways that I will cover fairly soon in my content creation. The Bondo Billy Charitable Fund. Yeah, well, that's the charitable fund. I'm not going to buy no big screen TV. You can see it anyway. I'm not going to buy much of anything. I'm going to set up shop. That's what I'm trying to, raise some money for, is to set up my shop with all kinds of equipment that I can use to do fancy jobs and stuff like that. But that doesn't mean that I'm not going to still show you how to do the job with lesser equipment, because that's important. Not everybody is going to have money to pressurize their garage to paint their car. They're going to need to know how to get rid of the dirt specks and stuff they're going to get in it when they paint it. And I'm still going to cover all that. And in my show car school, I'll be covering things to a finer detail. And you might not necessarily need that unless you have a serious project that needs a little bit of everything done to it, and you don't want to have to dig through 600 videos to find what you're looking for. It's going to be structured in order, so you won't have that much searching to do. It'll be basically a playlist. It'll be a membership playlist, but you'll be able to find what you want because it will be under a heading, with a actual, volumes of what it's about. Hey, Joe says, congratulations all the way from Oklahoma. Well, all right, Joe. Back at you all the way from Oklahoma. Yellow Hammers, stand-up comedy with BB. I'm not standing up. I'm sitting down. I got my OKC Thunder jammy pants on. I don't have a plaid. Mrs. Billy bought me another pair of lightweight jammy pants that aren't too hot for the fall. One-eyed cat. Hey, one-eyed cat. One-eyed cat likes to build interesting fuel combinations, 5-barrel carburetors and stuff like that. Okay, let's see. Dave McMillan. Why are you going blind? I have an eye disease called retinitis pigmentosa. It's like looking through smoke, and your retina's in the back of your eye. There's nothing they can do for me. And until they come up with bionic eyeballs, which they ought to hurry up with that. I mean, technology is getting to be something else, or eye transplants, which eye transplant is not in the realm of medicine yet either. But if it ever comes available, I'm gonna stump for Mr. Beast to buy me some eyeballs so I can keep making good content. Bulldog Garage Merch says, please don't sing, Billy. Why not? I like to sing a good tune every once in a while. What is it you don't want me to sing? Let's see. What are your personal cars? Well, every time I've built myself a cool car, I sell it within a week or less. It takes no time, because when I have built myself cool cars, I make them slick. I mean, they're nice, and then somebody wants them, and I can't resist that money. I mean, I put a bunch of money into them, and then I need the money back, so I sell it. So my drivers over the years have always been basically junkers. I haven't bought new cars since the 80s. And I had a Lincoln Town car, and that was a couple of years ago, and I got creamed in an intersection by a Nissan Rogue going 50 miles an hour. And so I bought my Buick LeSabre, which I love. It's a grandpa car, but I'm a grandpa. I absolutely love my LeSabre, and it's got 250,000 miles on it. Still drives like a dream. The back end smashed all the crap from a guy running in the back of me and got no insurance, so I didn't have full coverage on my my 24-year-old Buick. So, like, I'm not gonna pay money into a car that old. That's why I paint the back door black just for YouTube views. I got over 1 million views because I painted the back door black, among other things. Using the mouthwash as grease and wax remover to wipe it down. For you YouTube content creators out there, the magic formula for YouTube content to be appealing to various audiences is to have controversy is a good thing to have. So why is that guy painting the door on his maroon car black? He's a freaking idiot. Okay. Or comedy. Why is that guy wiping that door down with mouthwash? And what's he talking about? You can't get a good paint job unless your breath is minty fresh. Well, you got controversy, comedy, and trolls. Trolls have driven my views, probably, at least a third of my drive of my, climbing videos is trolls. I don't know how to weld. I don't know how to paint. I don't know how to do this. I don't know how to do that. And, I know they don't know how to do it. But they don't know that I don't know, or they don't know that I know that they don't know how to do it. And so I clown them, and I clown them hard because it's fun. And then my other viewers who aren't trolls get a kick out of my clowning the trolls. So trolls, controversy, and comedy are 3 good drivers for YouTube content. So not everything I come up with is funny to, some, or to a lot of people, because, like I did a Clint Eastwood skit, from the movie Heartbreak Ridge. Well, that movie's from 1992 or something. So, half the people watching it don't even know what the video's about. So they're not getting the comedy part of it. So, not everything can be a hit. Not everything from your favorite artist is a hit. Not everything from Bondo Billy is a hit. I mean, sometimes they just fall flat, but, I'll try to do another funny one, or I'll try to come up with some controversy that, gets people to watching it. But, I can't always win. Oh, I haven't been watching, but looky here, $1, $2, $5. Help old Bondo Billy out. I'm going to take that money. I'm going to make some awesome videos. I got some videos that are going to cost me some money to make, but y'all are going to be glad I did. I promise you. So jump on board, make some cool content. Hey, I helped make that video. Just do it. Okay, let's see. I'm missing some stuff. Somewhat fast as what are your personal cars? Oh, I was telling you, I got my Buick. I got the piece of junk Hyundai Santa Fe. We're going to sell that to buy some tires for the Honda. So I'll probably sell. I was going to paint it, but I thought, man, it's such a piece of crap. I don't even. It's got dents on every panel. It would make good content, but that's why I was telling you, I can't afford to do content like that at this time. I've just come out of some costly content. I can't go into more costly content on a piece of junk, so I'm not going to do that. But we'll do that paint job that I was talking about on the Honda. It's got the dead clear coat on the whole upper half of the car, and it's got one smash fender that needs to be replaced. So we'll do a paint and body job on that one for the do-it-yourselfer crowd to get a start to finish job, and we'll buy the cheapest good paint and clear and stuff, stuff that's not just, I don't even know what it is. That's what Nacho would get me into, is a bunch of clears and stuff that never even heard of the brand, don't even know what it is. Don't do it. Don't buy that stuff. That's for used car lots that are doing crap. I mean, I don't want you buying stuff that isn't any good. I want you to buy stuff that's going to last you, some years, not some months. Let's see. Bondo Billy buffs Buicks. Bondo Billy's Bondo service. D-Max. I do buff Buicks. Well, yeah, I buffed my back door on my Buick. Unfinished moderator. Down with trolls. Well, like I say, Russell Whitaker says down with trolls. The trolls are, they're not really even an irritant. I mean, they the ones that irritate me are the ones that try to pretend not to be trolls while they're trolling. Those guys irritate me, but the ones that are just, you don't know how to weld, you don't know how to paint, they just make me laugh. BB, you need a mod. Crew Chief 2, that's the like thingy. Stay Gold Vinyl, that's a new one. Hey, Stay Gold Vinyl. The car community is a powerful thing. That's true, and I'd like to keep it that way. That's the point of my Academy of Automotive Art, is to keep show cars popular and make them more popular with kids. Kids these days don't care about anything but video games and crap, and being YouTube content creators when they don't have a clue about anything to make any content about. They're going to make their living at content creation. They have no skill, no ideas. I don't know how it happened, but we need to fix it. We need to get them kids back on a path of learning how to do something useful. It's like every kid's I'm gonna be a rock star. Yeah, Bondo bit. I'm gonna be a rock star as soon as I can't, do YouTube anymore. I'm gonna just be a rock star. I'll be Roy Orbison. I'll be blind rock star. Let's see, Harbor Freight ad, and it kicked me out of the live. What? Who got kicked out? Olive Garden commercial and Granger. What? What are you guys talking about? Mike Larry's comments a lot too. Let's see. Unfinished project. It's 10:49 real time. 10:49. Where do you live at? My clock says 10:32. My MacBook will die. MacBook is at 34%. Okay, we're going to do another live. I'll let you know we'll do another live Monday night, and we'll find out who won the before the MacBook dies. I'm going to roll the 6-digit number, so I'll keep a quick eye on it. I'm going to call it at about 10:45. I better roll the dice to see who wins the 6-digit number. And if you just got on here, my email address, TaylorBrownX3@iCloud.com, is on my homepage. Yeah, it's on my homepage. So email a 6-digit number from 11,111 up to 66,666, but no 7, 8s, or 9s. 6 is the highest number in any of the digits. 6-digit number, none of the digits can be above 6. There's no 7, 8, or 9 on a dice, on one dice. I'm only going to roll one dice for that number. So email me that number, and whatever time I roll that dice, if I get email after that, it doesn't count. So don't be emailing me, at 11 o'clock or anything like that with some number, because I'm gonna see on my phone what time it is when I roll the dice, and my emails have the timestamp on them when I get them. So if you're after the number on my phone, you're not qualified to be in the contest. So let's see if I miss anybody. Fish Sticks. Hello, Fish Sticks. Tattooey. Way to go, 200,000. Yeah, well, Tattooey, I'm trying to make you laugh every time. That's what I say. That's 1/3 of the trifecta of YouTube content that's entertaining and engaging is controversy comedy and troll teasing. Braden Wilcox. Braden is that POV Isaiah is my biggest fan. Yeah, POV Isaiah. He's one of the teenagers who's going to be working on cars, so we're going to maybe get him in on the welding, but we're going to have 4 because I got 4 welding helmets, and the class will gather around for the welding. That's going to be next Sunday, so that video might be out Monday, but it'll probably be more like Tuesday because it'll take a while to edit it. It's going to be fairly long. Pontiac Chris, hey. He says, I'm Bondo Billy Elvis. Where he got that idea, probably because I was doing some singing in a video that who was it told me not to sing? One of you guys told me not to sing, and that may have been the video that caused it. Charles Cochran. Charles, are you Charles Company? Charles Cochran did it again. He sent $100 to Cash App, I think. I just got a notification that said he sent $100 for chaos. So I think he wants it to finish off the plasma cutter thing. So that's plenty enough, I'm pretty sure, to finish off the plasma cutter because I saw some $20 ones on there. So I think we're going to have a finished plasma cutter contest. So we'll discover the winner of that on the Monday Night Live. That'll give me time to go back through the live chat here and find out who put in super chats for this, that, and everything. I saw several $10 ones, like for the welder and stuff. So we'll find out if we got enough for the welder, and I know we'll have enough for the plasma cutter. And I'll find out from Charles. Charles, did you? Oh, there he is, Charles Company. Yep, that's right, Charles. Kenneth Taylor is my maiden name. Bondo Billy is my YouTube name. But you can call me Billy, or you can call me Ken, or you can call me Pops. That's Professor of Process from my Academy of Automotive Arts. Let's see. Bondo Billy is my nom de plume. That's a Russian for fake name. Miss Southern Belle, Bulldog Garage Merch says parents need to stop letting video games babysit their kids. That's for sure. And Grand Theft Auto's rotting their mind. Miss Southern Belle, good night. Yard Farmer, good night. Okay, I'm 47th Fire, 47th Fire. That's a new one. 47th Fire. Now, you new guys get your 6-digit number emailed to TaylorBrownX3.com. It's on my homepage because I'm fixing to do the dice roll right now, and it's for a $200 Amazon thing. Cost you nothing. The email is free. What more can I say? Paul Cook 68. Did you hear me, Paul? Do I like water base? I used, the last time I was a professional retail painter, I used Sikkens Auto Wave, and I liked it just fine. It was just super expensive. So I wouldn't buy it for my own car because it cost too much. Okay, I'm going to roll the dice right now because I got 30% on my MacBook. Here we go. We're going to roll the dice. Oops. I threw one on the floor. I'm going to use my thing. Now, look. Help the Academy of Automotive Arts, Show Car School for Kids. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, whatever you can pitch in for the creation of lesson plans, video content for you to watch. You know, I'm going to have a membership on the Academy of Automotive Arts, but I'm also going to have free content where I show some of what we're doing with a little less refinement and detail to it. You know, I'm going to put a lot of effort into the actual lesson plan. So there you go. Like, you can put it in as just a, you know, a couple dollars for a support, or you can put in 5, 10, or 20 towards one of these contests, which we're going to do now. Here's the first number. 3 is the first number. 3 is the second number. 5 is the third number. 3 is the fourth number. 3 is the fifth number. So what did I say? 3, 3, 5, 3. Well, I'll figure it out after it's over. Five is the sixth number. So we got 3. Let's look at this. 5. 2 is on the other side of 5. So I was going to say, so now I forgot. Was it 3, 3, 5, 3, 5? I don't know. Did I say fifth number? Now I'm confused, but I'll go back and figure this out too. So if you guys weren't watching, you can go back and see it too. I'm going to roll it one more time just in case I haven't rolled the sixth number yet. 4 is this number. I might have already rolled the sixth number, but if I didn't, it's a 4. Now I'll have that winning number, and I'll find the person in my email, and we'll announce the winner of that on my Monday Night Live broadcast. Once again, there's those Venmos and various things, and you guys are, what time is it? 10. I can't even see it. 10:44. I made you miss Star Trek. Sometimes I watch the old Star Trek at 10 o'clock on Saturday. Not very often, but sometimes. Okay, hold on. Now the MacBook's at 27%. The iPhone is at nearly 100% because it is running off the Gulu that had 94% when I started. Now it's at 78%, and has kept my iPhone on maximum brightness that I have to have in order to see, and video playing my live stream video. So I love my Gulu. That's Gulu is another one of my sponsors. That's I have 4 or 5 of Gulu's jump boxes and air inflators and all that. So they're treating me right. Bulldog Garage Merch says 3 is loaded. Well, I don't know. I bought the dice from Walmart. I guess I sue Walmart for loaded dice. Let's see. Now, that was at 10:44, 10:43. So if you send me an email that's after 10:43, you're not in the contest. So don't cry to me. You should have had your thing in way before that if you wanted to win it. Charles Company, yes, I am on the rolling the dice thing. Whoever gets the closest from whichever above or below, whoever is the closest number to the 33353, whatever it was, I'll go back and figure out what it was. Then that's the winner. Like they don't have to have the exact number. Bulldog Garage Merch says it's 335335. Is that right? Is it 335? That's crazy. Now we'll use, I guess we'll use that same dice again and see what happens. Where'd it go? Let's do this. One. I got a 1. Four. I got a 4. Laying in the corner. Laying in the corner again. 4 again. Where is it? What? Oh, 6. I couldn't see it. 3. 2. 4. 'Where'd it go? I cannot see it. A 1. Where is that stupid dice? A 3. Billy's going blind. 6. So it's coincidental that we got a 333, 335, 335. It is not loaded dice. I'm happy to say, because if it came up 335s, 3s and 5s every time this time, then I would have said we probably need to do a redo or something. Everybody's saying good night, and I'm going to too now. Grits Kennedy, I hadn't seen y'all, so I'm glad to see you. Blah, 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 blah. Up. Charles Company says, up. That's what I want to know. Up. No, he said, asked if I'm rounding up, and I already answered, but I'll answer it again. I'm 335, up below it, above it, whatever's closest to it. That's the winning number. Like if you're the only one that's got 336 something, and that's, the next closest one is 339, then you win if you're 336. So that's easy enough. I mean, nothing to it. Let's see. Kev's Cam. Okay. Oh, I want to tell you guys that like this contest for the $200 Amazon thing, you will be collecting that prize on the 21st or 2nd of next month, when this cycle of YouTube revenue comes in. So if you win, don't expect to get your $200 prize this week or next week because it ain't gonna be till November 21st, 2nd, whenever YouTube, emails me and says we sent you money or whatever it is they say when they do that, because that's when I'll have the money to buy you whatever it is that you wanted. So you'll have pretty much a whole month to pick whatever it is you want. So, but don't cry to me about it. I won. You should give me my stuff right now. That's what Lucas would do. But so sorry, Lucas, I'm just playing. But no, your prize will be shipped to you after the 21st or 2nd of next month. And that's the same for if we there's no if about it. We're going to have, because of Charles' company, everybody say thanks to Charles' company, because of him, we're for sure going to have the plasma cutter winner, and probably some carryovers to the next contest. Let's see, Dean Stevenson, he came in late. Dean's, where are you at? New Zealand or Newfoundland or New York or New Guinea? He's from somewhere that's across big water, I think. Let us know, Dean, because I can't remember everything. Okay, we got 21% on the MacBook. I'm fixing to sign off here. Outlaw General Bacon, is this your first show up? You got here late. Oh, where'd you go? I was reading what you were saying and it disappeared. Hi all, didn't know you were having a rap session. Yeah, I've been blabbering on for quite a while. General Paul Cook, 68. Good night. Mo Peddler night. Fish Stick says I should have wore that weld helmet. Yeah, well, I didn't have it here. One here. We'll have the contest for that continuing on, and I'll show that and the paint gun again. I didn't have it with me today. Let's see. Okie dokie. Unfinished project. Don't have to be exact. Yeah, you don't have to be exact number to win. We like to have winners, not almost winners. Parks garage. Don't hurt yourself shaking them. That's my only exercise, besides running air files and paint guns and all that. Unfinished Gibson ES 335. Is that supposed to be the prize? No, I don't think so. That's out of my price range. Okay, let's see. Mark's garage channel, excited that his Yes Welder is supposed to arrive this week. It should be coming along anytime now. She said it's going to be on the way. Yeah, now when you get it, you got to weld a big M on something. Shows it's working good. Told the plasma cutter guys they need to, Shane Shaw needs to do a TS, cutting some cheap metal, and unfinished project needs to do a UFP. Grits Kennedy, see ya. Yes, Grits Kennedy, about your radio that's making noise when you what's the thing called? Somebody help me, because I know what it's called. I want to say capacitor, but I don't think that's it. Help me out, guys. He says you need an electrical noise filter. Yeah, but there's another name for it. I just can't think of it. Chris Kennedy. Christopher C says, side note, Beavis and Butthead like Judge Tales from the tour bus is great both seasons. Okay, well, that definitely sounds something like I'd want to watch. Chris Cornell, and Christopher C. Ground loop isolator, as Christopher C. says. Outlaw General Bacon says, Aussie, 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 wee. Is that Dean Stevenson? Is he an Aussie? Chris Cornell. Thank you, Chris, for the congrats. James Floyd. Now, since you guys are so kind as to stay with me in my live broadcast here shortly, 19% from now, we'll just run out our 19%. That's the gentlemanly thing to do for you new guys that are popping in. And I'm sorry for anybody that's real new popping in that you didn't get in on the contest, but I was originally only going to run from 9 to 10, but you know, I get to rambling about stuff, and so luckily the battery on the MacBook is it's my interventionist. It'll intervene to keep me from rambling on for hours and hours and hours, because like General Bacon or anybody else that's been with me on the phone, Dad Chad from Honest Peyton Speed Shop, knows that I'll ramble on for hours about cars. We'll talk about cars till we're blue in the face. Or I will anyway. How's your show, Mrs. Billy?
Very good.
Mrs. Billy's show was good. She's probably glad that she didn't have to count any numbers.
Love you, baby.
Love you. Bits Kennedy says accelerate. Yes, I am going to accelerate. I'm going to accelerate my content. That's why I'm doing the old song and dance for some donations and some contests and all that, so I can accelerate that content, because I got some big ideas for some videos that aren't going to pay me anything, but they're going to be, well, I feel like they're going to be entertaining, and you know, I've had some pretty good hits on my feelings of whether something was going to be entertaining or not. And like I said, I've had some that just fell flat, but I've had a lot of them that take off. So I've got several in the wings for that type of thing. Yeah, General Bacon says he loved talking to Billy on the phone. Well, that's what I'm saying. I've gotten on the phone with some of the guys, car guys, and go on and on and on. And pretty soon they got to run me off the phone, because I love talking about the cars. Let's see, Fish Sticks. What is it? Fish Sticks says he thinks he saw a ghost walk down. That was Mrs. Billy, Fish Sticks. That was no ghost. She's watching her favorite show, whatever it is. I can't remember what the name of it was. James Floyd. Thanks, James, for the congrats. Night, John Boy, Kev's Can Cave. Dean Stevenson, X-Ray Dean, or the real Dean we can see through. Good one. Oh, I got this thing. Frizdom. What's Frizdom? Up. Been watching, but now I'm subscribed. Who you subscribed to? Me? Unfinished Project? You just now subscribed to me? Why, I oughta. After I sent you all that good stuff, or you were waiting for me to send you something before you subscribed. Is that it? DIY Solar Energy. Hey, howdy, DIY Solar Energy. I like the sound of that. I always like high-tech stuff like solar panels. Those are cool. I've been wanting solar panels since I was just a young lad. Free wisdom. Pete Ferguson says free wisdom. Well, whatever I got, whether it's wise or not, it's mostly free anyhow. And then Grits Kennedy thinks I knows my onions. Well, I like onions, so I'm a chili dogs. We're going fast here, fast and furious. I'm losing my spot. Tim Marstad, More. I'm butchering somebody else's name. Sorry, Tim. Late to the show. Well, I'm glad you made it in time, Tim. We got 15% left before the MacBook shuts down on us. I could probably, I don't think I have a power cord to use the Gulu GT4000 to power the MacBook. It would power it because the GT4000, it'll start at 747. It's got some power. Crew Chief says, congrats on the 200. Yeah, thanks, Crew Chief. Yeah, it was a, well, the funny thing is we were, like I say, we were trying to get to 200,000 Thursday and Friday. You know, Thursday I still had 136 or something to go, and Friday up until 2, 3 o'clock. I had somebody, and they said in the comment that they were unsubscribing and subscribing to help me. I don't know how they thought that was going to help me, but I was watching right when I was getting real close, like 199,998, and it was 199,998, and then it got to 199,999. Then it went back to 98. Then it went back to 99. Then it went back to 98. And I'm like, come on, just 3 people subscribe in a row. But whoever that was probably the person that were unsubscribing and subscribing. And then finally we went over 200,000. Let's see, General Bacon, you're perpetually suspended from YouTube. He's got 4 General Outlaw Bacon's got 4 subscribers, and he's trying to get to 7. That's a good one. A condenser. That's what I was trying to think of for the radio, a condenser. And we'll take away the engine noise. We've all heard that, all those old guys anyway. What's up? Unfinished project. I kept seeing that up. I don't know what you was talking about. I thought it was you saying up. That was Freedom. Grits Kennedy, get a condenser. Yep, a condenser. Thanks, Outlaw General Bacon, for the congrats. Bama Bills. Hi, Bama Bills. Yeah, it's huge. Dean Stevenson, I said it probably. You're so 25K is out of Billy's pocketbook range by about 24K, maybe 24.7K. Just because I got 200,000 subscribers don't mean I got any money. Way overbuilt. Are you overbuilt on your solar energy setup? Are you selling buku electricity back to the power company? Bama Bills, you got 27 subscribers, 27 solar panels. What kind of 27 you got? Probably subscribers. You was probably doing a comeback on General Bacon. Oh, X-Ray Dean, you got 6 subscribers? Well, you guys know all you got to do is make content. It doesn't matter what it is. Sooner or later, people will be watching it. Man, Bill got 27 subs. He got more on TikTok and Instagram. I have TikTok and Instagram. I don't know how to use either one of them. I've had them for quite some time. I'm trying to get my son, who had a heart attack out in California, to be my IT guy and maybe, get those things set up and working. I got Facebook. I never do anything on other than I talked to Thane Shaw on Facebook a little bit to find out his address, stuff like that, to send the plasma cutter to. Up. Who's up? You're confusing me. What's up? I didn't see anybody that's called up. Does up not have a? Oh, he's got a black circle. That's why I keep being confused who he is. He's not affiliated with officiated or unaffiliated unfinished project. Not quite sure how I was confused. You was confused because you have a black circle and my background is black. I didn't know that you had an icon or is that what they call it, an icon? Is it icon or is it something else? What do they call that little round circle? My DIY soldering, my house is like 3,000 square inches, so I don't think I need too many solar panels. That must poo. Who needs to poo? That's crazy. All right, General Bacon. Okay. 11%. We're in the red. Please touch my like thingy. Speaking of which, my like thingy on the live chat is that heart thing. I'm pretty sure. Hold on. Yeah, it's that heart thing because if you somebody just did it. The hearts are flying when you touch my heart thingy, which is my like thingy on my live chat. Hearts go bubbling up from there, which I've seen that a few times, but it's happening now. Yeah, I say if you want something on YouTube, you got to ask for it. And these trolls that tell me that I'm somehow in the wrong for asking for subscribers, which I don't actually ask. I demand, damn it. But I do say, please touch my like thingy. So, but because I'm asking for subscribers and likes and shares and this, that, and other thing, because I'm asking for stuff, I'm crap and they're gonna makes them not want to watch my channel and they're gonna unsubscribe as if they were subscribed in the first place. Stupid trolls. Up likes the extended. Well, I'm glad that you like the extended live thing because I'm gonna spend all this money on these contests and stuff, and then I'll be broke and have to do more stumping for extended period of time. Oh, Billy's broke. I need some Depends and some bologna and stuff. Yeah, so you'll probably see a lot more of me when I'm, handing out $250 plasma cutters and $200 shop sprees and all that. It's a good idea on paper until I get the bill, but no, it's a good thing. It's going to be now that, like I say, Yes Welder is my big sponsor, and they're backing me up on the first few contests with some free machines for the guys that won lesser quality machines that were used. My wonderful Yes Welder sponsor is providing new machines in place of those, which I'm happy. Yes Welder is my welding equipment supplier, and that's the way it's going to stay because they've really taken care of me. And so I'm proud to back them up too. Unfinished project. You don't have the hearts option anymore? Why not? What'd you do? Were you bad? Yeah, you probably said something bad and got yourself in trouble, and now you can't heart nothing. That's what you get for winning everything. I am you. Happy evening. Happy evening. That's an interesting greeting. Where are you located, IMU? It reminds me of Eddie Murphy in Coming to America. Coming to America, he says, "I am very happy to be here." How's the new shop coming along? Well, you're going to see some of that content pretty quick. I'm going to be welding together 1/8 inch, 2-inch angle to make knife edge filter frames for the pressurization of the paint booth. The ductwork has already been built. It's brand new, beautiful steel ductwork that Sideshow Chad, his brother, Heat and Air Charles, has made all this ductwork for us. I have to make the filter holders and install them on the ductwork that's going to go up at the ceiling. It's going to be a semi downdraft where the air comes in at the front of the ceiling and comes down and goes out the exhaust at the back. And the fan is a 30-inch fan, and we'll probably run a 2 horsepower motor on it, which will absolutely fill the whole building with pressure. And it'll be coming through 5-micron filters. So all air entering the building will be filtered down to 5 micron, which cannot be seen in paint. So if you know how to get a car clean before you paint it, which I absolutely do, then when you paint the car, it doesn't have any dirt in it. So we can do paint jobs without having to do a bunch of buffing. Woohoo! So there'll be some video content of that welding coming up, because I need to, for my Yes Welder sponsor that I'm so proud of, I need to do the unboxing and the setup and the demo of the YWM200 MIG welder. And I'm going to use it in flux core mode first, because I have brand new rolls of Yes Welder flex wire that I can use on it to weld my filter frames. I'm going to use that welder and do the demo that way, because they sent it to me in July and I still haven't made a video of it. And she was kindly reminding me, hey, you've had that welder for quite a while. Are you ever going to make a video about it? And so I said, yes, I am going to make a video about that. And then we'll all learn how to TIG weld with the CT 2050 AC/DC pulse TIG with built-in plasma cutter with built-in air compressor. That's a cool thing. I'd love to play with it, but I'm already, burning up my time and money on other content, but I'll get to it. Don't you worry. Chris Kennedy, you got a pot in the window. Well, you at least you got a pot in the window. I got a roof. I got ceiling above me up here. Snow's not gonna fall on my head. Dean Stevenson's, he's talking in tongues here. I don't know what tongue he's talking in, but he's losing me. Okay, hold on. 7%. Billy's going to be checking out any time now, but we'll run her into the ground, boys. Like I say, Monday, I'll have my updated, my big notebook there. We'll have Santa's gift book here filled out the rest of the way, and I'll remember who won what. I'm still, street legal sprint car still needs to come in and say, here's my address, and Lucas, send it to my email address. I talk about my email address several times in this video, so it's on my home page. You can claim your winnings, or I'll give it to somebody else. Let's see, I was looking at a Yes Welder, still rocking the Harbor Freight. Yeah, I tested Nacho's Harbor Freight Flux 125 titanium. It's no match for the Flux 135 from Yes Welder. Let's see. You had a prime minister named Donkey. Dean, he's professionally confused. Oh, perpetually, not professionally confused. Proof that we all live in the matrix. And you just gotta, I got happy faces or something bubbling up from my heart. Somebody send me happy faces. I like happy faces. Later, Bama, are you leaving? Christopher C. says that we live in a black hole. Pontiac Crest, have a great Sunday. I'm going to make some content tomorrow. My MacBook, which again is from Arrowhead Garage. Brian at Arrowhead Garage is an IT guy, and he replaced a bunch of MacBooks at the school system that he does every 3 years, and sent me one of the MacBooks. So I'm very appreciative and thankful for that too, because I haven't had a computer in years, and I was able to make a big enough arrow on the MacBook that I can find it. I still lose it, but it's big enough that if I move it around enough, I can find it. And I quit using the computer 7 or 8 years ago because I couldn't make the arrow big enough to find it once I moved it. Let's see, everybody's bailing. That's good, because I got like 5%. It's fixing to fail, fixing to go down. Oh, we got some other stuff flying up there. What are those things? We got hearts, smiley faces, party horns, and surprised faces, and 100s. People are sending both of all kinds of those things. Yay! Fish sticks, be safe. Bye, fish sticks. Yeah, power's about to go out. The electric company's fixed to shut down my MacBook. Grits Kennedy, one full tank, $154. You got one of them big doolies or something? Crew chief, past your bedtime. It's past my bedtime too, but that just means I'll get up later tomorrow. Let's see. Because you would give a Kiwi your real name. What? You guys confuse me a lot. Gasoline, yep, gasoline Dodge Ram, that'll do her. Tarek, what kind? Tarek says at 183 to fill it. It depends a lot on where you are too. You know, gas is $2.99 here. So in California, it's probably $5. You know, it depends on where you're at, how much it's going to cost you to fill your tank up. Grits Kennedy, how much are you paying per gallon? Same question to Tarek. Okay, hold on. 4%. The old MacBook hung on for, it hung on for 2 hours. It's 11:18, so it's doing pretty good. Archaic Artistry, he's put in $5. Do you love Jesus? Yes, sir. Archaic Artistry has been commenting on my channel for most of the time that I've been on YouTube, probably from back when I had 100 subscribers. So he's been a staunch supporter of the Bondo Billy channel, and here he is again, and we appreciate him very much. X-Ray Dean, $6 a gallon. Golly. Let's see. Chris Kennedy says that'll put a dent in your wallet. Yeah. Put a heck of a dent in your wallet. Oh, Dean Stevenson says gas is only $11.55 a gallon in New Zealand. 98 octane. What are you flying, airplane? We ain't got no 98 octane here. We got 87. You must be driving a Cessna. Seen the dogs bowl. I didn't know if he could, didn't even know dogs could bowl. That's a good one. You need to be on Mr. Mach 1's channel. He's got them kind of jokes. Fox Can Fix It Garage. Bond, James Bond, $5 to $6 here in Washington. Yeah, let's say we're in an oil place here in Oklahoma, so that's why it's only $2.99. When I started driving, it was 49 cents. Archaic Artistry says, started from the bottom and now you're here. Yep, I've been plugging along this whole time. Archaic Artistry, or we'll call you AA. We'll call you AA. And oh, I remember I just did a post about when I first started saying subscribe, damn it, and that was 8 months ago. And I was saying please touch my like thingy. That was 6 months ago. So obviously I've got a lot of subscribers since then, and I've had over 2 million likes since I said the like thingy thing. So little catchphrases are definitely important to grow a YouTube channel. I've got some more, but my next newest catchphrase is going to cost me money to introduce it, to put it out there. I'm not going to just say it. It's got to be done right. So I'll say I don't like to do my content that doesn't pay anything but gets me, a lot more views and subscribers and stuff. I don't want to do it halfway, so that's why I haven't released it yet, because my vision must be fulfilled on these things. I don't want to do half measures on them. It's all political, the price of fuel. Well, that's for sure. I mean, when you've got a state government that's given all the tax money away to causes and projects that don't really help the people, then obviously your price of everything is going to go way up. Like California is a exercise in how not to run a government. My sons live in California and they're paying those exorbitant prices for gasoline. Nobody except Hack and Pack Shop ever taught auto body on such an intuitive level that young folk can learn from. Hack and Pack Shop, is that still a thing? Is it on YouTube? I'll go check it out. I liked watching my friend Pete, but his colorful language is a little much for me. Hey. 1%, we're fixing to go down. We're going down with the ship, but we'll be back. Isn't that right, Archaic Artistry? We'll be back. Not to be a killjoy, but I fear the Bondo trade is going the way of the buggy whip. You're right. That's why we're going to keep the show car experience, not the trade, the show car experience.